He turns like to the left and sees a girl and walks up to her, like right in front of me. And my date starts wandering off with that girl.
Whoa.
She was a girl that he was texting with on a different dating app while he was on a date with me.
Hey, what up, this is your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Thanks again for checking out another one of my videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you are here. Back again with some more passport sis foolery that is going on in this world. Of course, we all love the passport sis because it's very entertaining to see what is going on with them. So, first, let me introduce the person who I'm actually doing a video review on is K-Explorer. This is a black man that speaks fluent Korean out there in South Korea. And he does a lot of street interviews with several people from Korea, foreigners, whatever you could think of. His channel, I've actually tagged him in the description below. You can go ahead and check that out if you want to check out his channel. He has a lot of great stuff on there. However, I've actually stumbled on a few videos of the passport sis not working out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these videos. Let's see what is going on. So here's the first video. This woman, she actually has something interesting to say about one of the dates that she went on. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Do you have like any unique experiences so far, like going out on dates?
The last guy I went on a date with, and he asked me, and like I was asking him and stuff, and I like standard questions, you know, like, have you ever been with a foreign girl? Have you ever been with like a black woman and everything? And when I asked him that, he's like, yeah, but I don't think I want any N-word kids. I don't think I would want any N-word kids because they would get bullied here in Korea. I said, I almost jumped out of my seat. I said, so like, why that word? Why couldn't you just say you don't want any black kids? But you use a nice hard word.
Wait, he said N-word kids, not, or did he like use the word like?
No, he said the word verbatim. He was like, I don't want any nigga kids.
Woo, that's pretty harsh. Whew, man, that's kind of what the men think over there. Let's move on to the next video. So here's video number 2, and here's another one, another passport sis. Let's see what she got to say.
I never ever date a Korean guy. It will be possible, but for me, I'm a tall girl, black. The first thing I noticed when I say I try to, is like flirting with a guy, or else I really felt the difference between being a foreigner girl as a black person. And I was so shocked because I thought about the fact that since when doesn't matter, like where you come from or your skin color. It should be only like the personality, or if you feel attracted to that person. But I was like, I'm black, I'm really tall, and I do speak Korean, so I was like trying the both way. Okay, let's see if what's the problem. So first, if I talk with a guy, I can feel like really okay to speak in Korean, okay to speak in English. But then when I saw that some of the guys that I wanted were like not really into it, I really felt directly what was the problem, only my skin color and where I came from.
Oh man, so that's strikeout number 2 that's going on. Let's go ahead and move on to the next video. So here's the third person.
I feel more single being here, and as a black person, I don't have the, unfortunately, confidence to be like, oh yeah, let me just go up to that guy because the language barrier. And in Korea, it's very obvious that like white is the standard, white is like preferred, like a lighter shade. And if a white girl and a black girl were like standing next to each other, I feel like 9 times out of 10 they would choose the white girl because it's kind of what they've been shown as popular and mainstream and attractive.
Man, they're out there struggling in South Korea. Let's check out the next video. All right, so here's the next video, but tell me one thing that you kind of see that is different with this video. Let's check it out.
So can you like tell us a little bit about your background?
Yeah, so that's where I was born. My dad is Kenyan, so I moved back there for middle school and high school.
And your mother?
My mom's Korean.
Where did you actually grow up in?
I was born in Kenya, but I grew up in Georgia, in Atlanta, and then I moved to Kenya for middle school and high school, yeah.
What's it like, growing up as a mixed person in Kenya and also, like in America as well?
It's a little bit hard. That's why although I'm a dual citizen, Kenya and the US, I mostly identify with being an American, because it is hard sometimes, like being part of a nationality where you don't look like the people. So even if I am fully Kenyan, I was born there, I don't look as Kenyan, and I love it. You know, it's my country and I love it. My family's there. But sometimes it is hard to fully identify with the people there.
So it looks like the passport bros are not having problems out there in South Korea. And I have more videos of that. So it looks like the passport sis are struggling out there in South Korea, trying to get into relationships and so forth. So let's continue on this path. So we got another passport sis here.
What would you say, you know, like the dating culture is like in Korea versus America?
Maybe it used to be different, but I think it's almost the same nowadays. Like, it's, at least with like younger generations, it's kind of, there's hookup culture, and like I've heard some foreign women say that, oh, Korean guys are always like ghosting you, you know, like they meet you for a little while and then they ghost you. But I think that happens in the US too. Like, I mean, they're bad guys all over the world, so.
Man, I'll tell you guys, they are catching L's here in South Korea. Let's go ahead and check out the next one with the passport bros. So check out this guy. Check out what he's holding in his arms.
What's it like raising a child in Korea?
Right now, it's easy because with her inside, so it's like, I think it's more easier when she start exploring, going out, schools and meeting other people, like when she's like 6, 7. I think we're gonna have some bad experience like racism and other stuff. So that's what I'm worried about. But right now, it's good because we raise her ourselves at home. We don't interact with other people like that.
So it's interesting that he was able to get into a relationship and have a child. Although he is worried about racism, but who knows what will happen in the next couple of years and how everything goes out there. However, yeah, I'm sure there is some xenophobia out there, or maybe some prejudice, maybe even racism or so. I do not know. However, as you can see, a passport bro can easily go into South Korea and find himself a wife and make a family. And I got another one here of a passport bro. We have to have two men here speaking about the dating culture in South Korea.
It's all right. I haven't had any issues. It's very diverse. It's the same as the States.
So dating in Korea, man, everybody is with the same people. So if you dating one person, you probably dating 5 more people behind that. To be honest with you, it's a lot of stuff going on out here, but you know, it's a fun place.
I'd say it's like 50-50. It's either they absolutely disgusted with me or they love me. It's either one or the other. I'm gonna be honest.
You never know if the female have somebody on the side. It's complicated.
For me personally, I've made some pretty good connections. I've had like about 2 relationships the past 3 months.
Most of the time that I see like interracial couples, it's mostly like Korean and white, whereas a lot of times as black people are seen as like fetishized or like a fun time.
Yeah, well, interesting. I don't know. I'm not trying to talk about the brother here, but I'm sorry, he seems a little soft to me. So I'm sure a lot of people are not taking him serious, but let's move on to the next video. So this is the last video. I left this one to be the last one because this was a good one, because this woman actually goes over a story, actually bad story she actually dealt with dating in Korea. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Have you been out on dates here in Korea?
I went on a date and went horribly wrong. So I was on Tinder. There was this guy that texted me and he was like, hey, can you come out? And I was like, yeah. So we met up at this bar, and then he told me that he really, really wanted to get closer to my coworker. He basically completely ignored me and was hanging out with my coworker. At some point, I went out to get some fresh air. And then suddenly he turns like to the left and sees a girl and walks up to her, like right in front of me. And my date starts wandering off with that girl.
Whoa.
She was a girl that he was texting with on a different dating app while he was on a date with me. And I think after like 30 or 40 minutes, he came back without the girl and was like, he even said it to me, like, I just met my future girlfriend and she is so gorgeous. And the thing was, he was like 20 and this girl he met was like 15.
Woo, man, she got left on a date for another woman. Yo, if you talking about a date from hell, that is a horrible date. Man, so I'm telling you, man, passport sis, they be catching L's every time they leave the United States. That's why I tell them, the world isn't for them. You know, passport bros, passport kings, just the world is for them. But a lot of the passport sis, they gotta stay in the United States because a lot of times, you know, a lot of people, a lot of the men in these other countries are not looking for them. So, well, this your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I am out.